November 2016, a gentleman in his 90s, moved in next door. He recently asked me to look at his bank statements because he had been paying 2 monthly amounts to Scottish Power since December 2016. On checking my own statements, I found I had no payments to the firm. It seems he had been paying both our bills for 9 months. I sent a letter to the chief executive, which was signed for on October 13, but I have still not had a reply. What a mess. Why did Scottish Power suggest that the elderly man apply for compensation instead of just admitting to the mistake and coughing up once the press office became involved? The situation was eventually resolved, but even then, it needed some perseverance on your part to ensure your neighbor got his full dues. Payment of the £459 bill you mentioned was not taken. In addition, Scottish Power has offered to reduce your bill by 50% and will make a £200 goodwill payment to your neighbour. Scottish Power apologizes sincerely for the problems that you and your neighbour faced and assures me both accounts have been corrected. Have your say every week. Money Mail receives hundreds of your letters and emails about our stories. Here are some from our report about how bailed out RBS NatWest is shutting 1 in 4 of its branches this year, leaving 24 towns and villages without a single bank. Hornsey in East Yorkshire is losing both its banks, NatWest and Lloyds, in June, so we will have to travel 15 miles to get to a branch. Apparently, neither knew the other was proposing to close. On top of this, our bus service is hourly and is constantly under threat. Instead of closing the last bank in town, why not have a shared scheme where all the main banks share the costs of running one branch? Then the public can do their transactions for any bank in the same building. Most everyday banking can be done in a post office, which has far longer opening hours, particularly in the back of beyond. Would residents prefer to lose their post office, but keep their bank? I have never understood why banks can't all share one building in smaller towns, with a desk for each bank inside. Perhaps we need to persuade them to make use of surviving branches. My grandson's motorbike was stolen from inside the grounds of his workplace. He used it only for commuting, and it was locked up in a secure place. The CCTV. My grandson made a claim to his insurer, AXA, and was asked to send over all his paperwork, including registration documents and MOT certificate. He was then accused of falsifying insurance documents. After several weeks, his papers have not been returned, and he is still paying £58.65 a month. This is a most peculiar case. I have spent several months to-ing and fro-ing and still feel there is something amiss. AXA has now paid your son's claim, but you are convinced that it shifted ground only because you told it of my involvement, and so am I. The firm insists your grandson was not covered for commuting, so has discontinued the insurance and asked for the policy documents to be returned. So, what is going on? Is it possible that your grandson misunderstood the documents, or is being economical with the truth? If not, there is another possibility. He apparently bought the insurance via a broker aggregator. Could the information he provided, or the details of the policy, have been altered along the way, either by mistake or as a deliberate act of fraud? The more I consider the case, the more I become concerned of this possibility. If I were in your grandson's shoes, I'd take the case to the financial ombudsman to get to the bottom of it. You could also make a data access request under the Data Protection Act, demanding that the aggregator and AXA share all data they hold on him. My 91-year-old mother rarely uses her TalkTalk broadband and phone, but it is her lifeline. Recently, she swapped her £19.95 per month package online, and was told there was a 20-day cooling-off period. She became aware that it was a 24-month contract only at the end of the web chat, when terms and conditions popped up. After some reflection, and due to not being in good health, she decided to cancel the next day, but was told her old package was no longer available. She has also lost her international blues, so now can't talk to her sister in the U.S. to complain to TalkTalk, and it responded by asking me to provide power of attorney documents, which I did, but neither my mother nor I have heard from it since. So, here's a new question we must ask before accepting a new contract. If I wish to cancel within the cooling-off period, can I revert to my existing contract? It is completely unacceptable to turn around 24 hours after offering a new deal and say a customer cannot revert to their old one. TalkTalk admits it should not have asked for power of attorney when you made contact. Instead, It just needed your mother to confirm security information. Your mother has now been offered a 12-month contract for £19.95 per month with unlimited UK calls for an extra £5 monthly and a free international call boost. She can also cancel her contract without penalty at any time. I read in Money Mail last week that if you bank with Lloyds, you can pay in checks by taking a picture of them on your mobile phone. But when I looked for this option in its mobile banking app, I couldn't find it. Lloyds Banking Group, which also owns Halifax and Bank of Scotland, says it gave us the wrong information. It is not yet able to do this, but is hoping to by early this year. I bought 4 tickets to a show at the Royal Albert Hall online from Viagogo. I paid £267 for an unrestricted view, but when the tickets arrived, they said restricted view. The firm said it would investigate, but I still don't have the correct tickets or refund. Viagogo allows people to resell their tickets to plays, concerts and events. In this case, it seems the seller was not able to provide the tickets you originally ordered, so Viagogo has agreed to refund your money. HSBC refunded me the £180, but later sent a letter saying the transactions appeared to be correct, so my account would be redebited. I have been back and forth with HSBC, but to no avail. HSBC says it will not take the money back from your account. It claims the retailer that received the money had provided the bank with documents that appeared to include your correct name and billing address. This meant you needed to complete some extra paperwork to confirm the transactions were fraudulent. When I bought a bathroom suite from Homebase in March 2016, I was assured it had a 10-year guarantee. Yet when the soft-close toilet seat stopped working last August, I was told I wasn't covered because it was an accessory. Apparently, these are protected only for 12 months. Homebase agreed to fit a new one as a gesture of goodwill, but I'm still waiting for an appointment. Homebase apologizes for the delay. IT has now scheduled a time to fit a new toilet seat as promised.